What's up, my fellow gamers? I'm GreekChampion and we are back on Kuni 2. We're still on the verge of finding out why Roland has betrayed us. So we talked to the King of Ding Dong Dell, and we're probably going to do some kind of trial in some sort of dungeon where he's going to prove his worth. It'll be quite the long walk. Is it through there? It is. Okay. I think it'll be all the way down there. Wow, they're really making me work for it. Wait, where's it? Oh. Might as well save here. Just to make sure. Because what I'm going to be doing on my own now. No help from Evan or Tanny. So I'm going to be a bit of a toughie. I hope I'm high enough level and got enough proper equipment to actually do this.
Huh?
Oh no! It's one of our own! Why is he in there?
Master Roland!
You're one of Batu's men.
I am. Kunbish is the name.
Kunbish? Oh, that's how you pronounce it. I thought it was Knopbish, but I don't know. I can't pronounce stuff. Kunbish. Kunbish is definitely easy to say.
This gentleman was apprehended after being observed behaving suspiciously in our airspace. It is our belief that he is a spy.
No. Surely you just...
Curse you, you devils! Didn't I say already? I was looking for Master Roland!
For me? Why?
Well, is it obvious about you left without saying anything?
Forgive me, Your Honor. Seems I made a blunder?
Hey, that rhymes.
You sure did. And why am I not surprised?
Now, Mr. Crane, to our test. Let us see where your allegiance truly lies.
So just go point the van.
Dispatching one of your former allies should provide us with adequate proof that you are ready to serve a new master.
No.
Okay.
Listen here, you rat-faced swab, you.
Is something the matter? Surely you are capable of such a straightforward show of commitment? Or could it be that we have an imposter in our midst?
Uh-oh.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Let's just say I prefer to use my own methods.
It was like,
Master Roland! No! We're shipmates! You can't just...
What are you gonna do?
Sorry.
Oh!
It's nothing personal. You were just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Ah! Curse you
Oh,
for the
he's crying.
traitor you are!
Don't make him cry.
Ah!
I used the actual gun. It wasn't a magical gun or anything, but...
Well, happy now?
Happy enough.
He actually did it. Roland, you son of a bitch. I'm sure I didn't know Compass very well, but still. It's been days now, man. When's old Rolly boy coming home, eh?
Yeah.
Compass never came back after we sent him out to look for him, either. But where did Roland disappear to? We have to go and look for him. But we might need our... he needs nothing from us, girlie. And he'll get nothing. The man's turncoat the man's turncoat and a traitor. Damn him.
But...
He isn't. He can't be. I refuse to believe it. It must be some sort of strategy of his. Can it be? Mustn't it, Leander? I would advise you to forget about him, by your majesty. He is no longer your concern.
Forgive me.
Forgive me, sire, but you have more pressing worries. Give the traitor about no more thought.
What?
What? You too? You too? What? Everyone's just gonna forget about Roland? But I like Roland. Wow, talk about cold. But wasn't Roland about one of our best friends 5 minutes ago? Yeah, he was with us when we first started this kingdom. But he was before Leander and Bracken and Evan. Before Batu and Tani. But it wasn't for him. But we wouldn't have a kingdom.
Oh.
This is what we call a cold shoulder. Jesus. And that's my plan. But I think I should keep those group of troublemakers out of your hair for a while, at least.
Oh.
To have formulated such a thorough strategy in a short time is really quite something, I must say. Impressive indeed. It seems I was entirely justified in welcoming you into the fold. Now there is another favor I have been meaning to ask of you. The Mark of Kings. But you have heard of it?
Sure.
Sure, it's handed down from generation to generation of royals up here in Ding Dong Dell as proof of the right to rule. And without it, it's impossible to access certain places. But it works as a kind of key too, correct? Precisely. As a pendant of the brightest, blazing red, but a beautiful object indeed. And a necessity of one wishes to enter our nation's king's cradle. Let me guess, you don't have it, and you want it. Good. Ooh, does Evan have it? But you are admirably concise as ever. Concise? Concise. I have not seen that word before. Concise as ever. But we have searched the castle high and low, and yet it is nowhere to be found, which leads me to believe that it's not in fact here. It sure isn't. But it's around Evan's neck. Every minute of every day, it won't be easy to get a hold of it. Oh. Evan wears it around his neck? Okay. But that doesn't mean it'll be impossible. I'll need a few things and a little time. And you should have all that you need.
Say.
Press X by damn it, what do you say? What about you, your excellency? About any errands that you want me you want you guys to run? Well, that's very kind of you, but let me see now. I should be very much obliged if you would from Captain Buck that the War Council will unfortunately have to be postponed a little.
Sure.
Sure, I'll get right on it.
All right.
One of those ways is actually go back to dialogue boxes, but when I press things by accident. Alright, so they're planning on going back to Evermore and getting that red key up above that supposedly Evan wears around his neck. Because King Malzinger demands it. What? I could wait. Actually, that is probably much faster if I go through it anyway. So, nothing much has been lost here. Okay, I thought... Yeah, I thought they might go through a trial, so I thought they were going to make me fight someone, but no. It was just to prove myself by killing one of the spies.
Oh,
Well, if it isn't about the famous Roland, only in a town of a few days, and already the flavor of the month, or so I hear. What business could one of so lofty have with a lofty? He said lofty. What business could one of lofty have with a lowly soldier such as myself? Hmm? We have to postpone the war, I'm afraid. That's about the size of it. I see. So the Council of War has been postponed. I shan't forget. Oh no. And there was one other thing. What other thing? There's been a change to the postpone for some of the guards. All men assigned to the night shift on the east and west blocks to patrol the outside of the castle instead. A very mysterious change to the routine, but ours is not the reason why. It shall be done, Mr. Roland, sir. Yep, it shall be done. Okay, Malsinger didn't say anything about that. What are you planning, Roland? Good. I'll leave you the password to the shift surgeons.
Yes.
But of course, your magnificence. But I'll leave it in my capable hands. Even your capable hands, I shall then. Is he planning to just betray everyone, maybe? It is probably working with that main guy with a snake on his head. He's stealing the king's bonds. Let's see what Roland's up to. Oh. Wait, what's going on? Good, the coast is clear. Who is he talking to? Oh no, it wasn't talking to him. It was talking to himself. Hey, up here, I bet this is where I met Evan. This is Evan's private room, his bedroom. Or at least it used to be. What's one of the fish statues? But was Evan's race of like cat people? So they like fish? I was trying to figure that out, because Evan's got the ears and tails, but is he a part cat? I don't think they ever explained that very well.
Huh?
Look, figures, I guess. Well, nothing about this little guy I can't fix. What little guy? What is that? Well, it's pretty cute. Is it some kind of tadpole? Oh, it changes to a key. That's cool. I want one of those. But what was it? Ah, there's a statue of a cat. So, yeah, Evan is a cat. I think about skulls of looking pleased with himself. It actually worked. I've seen everything. Thanks, little guy. What? Alright, here goes. The Mark of Kings should be here somewhere. Oh, Evan does have a snake? Yeah, but he has it in his room? But hasn't Malsinger and his men searched this room?
Yeah.
But the ship's nearly ready. Time to weigh anchor and set sail on the high seas. The Yahar. City Yahar.
Uh-huh.
But yes, it's time to go. Oh, I know where this is going. I know where this is going. Okay, just keep going until we get to it. Yes, time to go and get hydropolitans to sign up to the declaration. But we have to think beyond that too. So it's all the way back then, before we even went to hydropolitan. And also, we need to think about what to do about Ding Dong Dell. They won't be making peace with us anytime soon. They will be letting us close enough to even shout about peace. The whole area is crawling with soldiers. At times, make all of fun, cool faces again. This is her. There is a way up, but we might be able to get past them. You know, but it's a path only open up to members of the royal family, called the Kingsway.
Huh?
That's interesting. But what's that about when it's at home? But what's that when it's at home? Why have you ever mentioned it before? Well, because we wouldn't be able to access it without the Mark of Kings.
Huh.
That's why Evan doesn't even wear a necklace. I just noticed. I should have known it was bogus when Evan said that to Mousinger. And what exactly is that? It's a pendant passed down among the rulers of Ding Dong Dell. It serves as a proof of the right to rule, and that's as a key to certain secret places. That's why Roland knows about it. But he don't know all that through Evan. And if it's about that important, you can bet Mousinger will be looking for it too. It was given to me when my father passed away, but well, you went and left it behind when you skedaddled there. And where exactly did you squirrel the thing away, laddie? Well, there are hidden rooms in the castle. You see, I thought would be safest there, and the one connected to my chambers. They were designed so that that the royal family could hide in times of emergency, and with the help of the Mark, even escape if need be. And how exactly did you come to do something so useful behind your feckless young oaf, yeah? That's the king you're talking to, man. Come on, show some respect, Batu. I'm guessing because of a certain somebody appeared out of thin air, and then all hell broke loose. Is he referring to himself? Yeah, he's the guy who just showed out of nowhere and startled Evan. I shouldn't think about that anyone knows about the secret room except myself, which would mean that Mousinger probably hasn't found it yet. Unless you knew exactly where to look for the switch on the statue in the corner of the room, I think you'd ever find it.
Oi!
This is all very interesting, but I need to go over to Ding Dong Dell to find the thing. We need to get us into Ding Dong Dell. That's not much use, really, is it? I suppose not. It was all a setup. Yeah, those times when I think they haven't shown up, but I'm sure they're getting to that. There was times when Roland needed to talk privately with Evan, and they'll probably talk about stuff like this. And yeah, so everything about Roland did to show that he was a traitor. I basically revealed that that was all staged. I just realized something else. One of the people who just got for our kingdom is a cat from Ding Dong Dell, so that alone indicates that King Evan is a cat. So yeah, just thought I'd acknowledge that, but yeah, I clearly missed on that one, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, moving on. Back to the story. The statue in the corner of the room. Let's see now. Is it that one? The one I was just looking at before? Well, let's interact with it.
Huh.
Bingo. Oh, you found the button? So that's where the interest was hidden. He was right. I never found it unless I knew where to look. Let's just hope nobody spots us. Are we going down now?
Wow.
Oh, is that it?
Huh?
This place looks familiar. Have we been down here before? Like, very early in the game? But we couldn't open this before? Guess this up stuff was or was to help Evan make good his escape. I might as well grab it up while I'm here. Soulful sword. Ooh, that looks good. That looks good. Ah, and this must be the family heirloom itself. Mark of the Kings. The Mark of Kings, huh? Very impressive. I can see the little cat paw marked on it. And the little cat ears, yeah. That's... yep, evidently comes from a race of cat people. No doubt there. But then Marcinga say it was red. Is it fake? Huh. Very clever, Marcinga. Very clever. Tried to send me on a wild goose chase, huh? But I guess he didn't trust me as much as he pretends.
Huh?
Wait, or maybe Appeal's just using me to find this place.
Oi!
What are you doing here?
Oh, just looking for something.
Oh, now they're talking.
Something very special indeed. The Mark of Kings, if I am not mistaken. So it was hidden here all along. And hidden very well. Believe me when I say we searched long and hard. I am disappointed in you, Roland. To deceive one's professed master is most uncivil.
Well, you're uncivil.
All's fair in love and war. Isn't that what they say?
Indeed it is.
I think I stopped reading
I
now.
am so very glad not to have believed you for a moment. Now, if you would be so kind as to hand over the mark.
So where's the Mark of the Kings? But he just lied about it being red.
I don't think so. This belongs to the king. My king.
Yeah, Evan! You say you're to the one true king. King Evan Biatch.
Of course, if you'll sign the declaration, I'll be happy to make you a trade.
Interesting.
You speak of your pathetic union. Though I hardly think you are in any position to bargain.
Not interested,
Or is
huh?
he?
Well, let me know if you change your mind.
Ha! To send a spy was most cunning. I must confess I had not thought your young protege capable of such subterfuge.
Subterfuge.
Well, he's
Another
not
one I
about
don't
to
know.
poison his rivals or anything, but he's coming along.
Very droll. But you of all people surely understand that no dream worthy of the name can be achieved without certain sacrifices being made along the way. It had to be done. And I would do it again in a heartbeat.
You mean kill the king?
So what is this
Okay,
dream
he
of
did
yours
kill the king,
exactly?
didn't he?
For too long, our kind have suffered at the hands of the Grimalkin.
Who are the Grimalkin?
My dream is a simple one. To see our feline oppressors prostrate themselves at our feet.
Oh, he's talking about Evan's people, isn't he?
Revenge, in other words.
Oh, call it what you will. It matters not. I have achieved my aim. A new era beckons, and my dream is now a reality.
Tell me something. If
So
you're
what's
kind
we're
of so
gonna do?
downtrodden, how exactly did you wind up becoming King Leonard's chancellor?
Pah! He used me! I was the unwitting tool of my persecutor. A puppet chosen to make my people more compliant.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Oh! Oh!
I
Oh!
am tired of listening to this man.
Oh no!
We should kill him.
He's been
Here
affected.
and now.
Very well. Men, forward!
Ah! That must
Well,
have
here
hurt.
goes nothing.
What?
That's right.
What?
Come and get me.
What kind of cool tools is it? A sunny hickory? May I? I know what other helpful tools he's got. I mean, he's like a magical James Bond. I need to get out of here. But there's something I have to take care of first. Okay, what's that? What? Guess I should go through here. Yeah, it's not fighting the Goonies, but it's just Goonies. I meant lackeys, but
You won't get away!
alright. I just got the hick of these. They'll always be helpful. Alright. I think to be on the safe side, maybe we'll give him that sword. I'm sure it's going to be very helpful. So I changed back up after we reunite with Evan, but in the meantime, about Roland, about needs it more than Evan.
Over there!
I don't have any healing items.
Eat this.
Oh shit. Ah. Yeah, continue for the last save. Ah. If I had more healing items, I used them a bit in that other. I think it was with Bastion. I think that's where they all went. Oh no. I was just trying to see if I could somehow maneuver around them.
Over there!
Get it! Damn mice! And I'm not saying that to be racist. I assure you, I am not a racist man. We should go back and heal real quickly. I just quickly come back before they have a chance to respawn. Oh no. Just restore my best stats. It's a sword equipped? No, it isn't. Alright. Make sure we actually have that sword equipped.
Go for it now!
Eat this!
Yeah! Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus, how many are you? Where would it go around from there? And I still have to go through them. What kind of spells do I have anyway? I haven't played with Roland much, so don't really know what he has. Okay, rabbit sideways slice, yeah, that's good. Okay, should be good enough.
Go for it now!
Yeah! That's it! Yeah! Ah, think I use healing. That's fine. At least this was here. Forward! How far are they going to make me go? About how long until we actually reach the exit? Oh, back here again. Oh yeah, Cubbish. So was that the? Oh my god! It's a wind-up toy that looks like Lofty.
This is where you come in. And off you go.
So what, did you actually shoot him, or did you use a special bullet that knocked him out? Or?
What's going on?
You just bring him back to life?
Curse you!
Roland, you devil swine, traitor, murderer! Charming. Listen, calm down and ask yourself this: if I'm a murderer, how come you're still? How come you still got breath to curse me with? That is I shot you, sure, but not with real bullets. With ones designed to make you look dead.
What's that now?
With what now? What possessed you to bring about such confined doodads along with you? But might I ask? There's no time to explain. But here, swallow this. Roland pops a ribbity drop into Cumbish's mouth before he has a chance to resist. What? What? Oh! Stay calm. It'll wear off before long, at least. But it's supposed to. My turn now. But I guess down the hatch. What, we're gonna escape as frogs? And no one's gonna recognize them? At least we don't fight through any more guys. They're not here either, Your Majesty.
Gah!
Gah! Curse you, Roland. That's Frog Roland. Why is he blue? It's because Your Majesty's clothes. Do you even have such thing as blue frogs in this world? Or even frogs that actually wear hats?
Excuse me?
So one thing about about treat Roland badly and all that, about and Batu, about all that was staged. Okay. I think it's time you told us the truth, don't you, Leander? Unless none of us are really in on it. It's just Leander. Yes.
Well,
You have seen artifice, Your Majesty. Artifice?
Yes.
Of course I have. Roland would never betray us, or at least not so clumsily. Yeah, it was kind of clumsily, wasn't it? I have to say, I expected more of him. But the plan could perhaps have been executed with a little more fineness, but I concede.
Huh?
One blazes both blathering about curse ya. In order to deceive one's enemies, one must first deceive one's friends. Is that not what they say? What His Majesty means to say is that Roland's betrayal was nothing of the sort. But the entire affair was an elaborate stage performance.
Snakes alive!
What? You mean to tell me about this whole sorry mess was one of the blasted scoundrels' confided schemes? I might not have chosen to put it quite that way, but yes. Upon our return from Broadleaf, I could not help but notice that a number of prying eyes have been placed around the castle. These devices allow one surreptitiously watch over a location remotely, through the use of certain scrying magics. Being familiar with sorcery of this kind, thanks to Queen Aria's surveillance of Hydropolis, they attracted my attention right away. Upon sharing my concerns with Roland, we investigated together and discovered the presence of an agent of the Ding Dong Dell in our midst. Rather than a master spy move the prying eyes, Roland instead devised a rather ingenious plan to use them to our advantage. The first step in this plan was to make a show of expressing certain disloyal behaviors in full view of the eyes. The next was to ensure that our allies too grew suspicious of his motives. That is why he contrived to carry out his dubious liaisons, just as the guard was being changed. The rest, you know already. This scope was sown, and the trailer in our midst was dully ejected. And having witnessed all this by means of his prying eyes, the spy approached Roland with an offer he could ill afford to refuse. So what, the spy was real?
forgive me.
It wasn't Roland in the room. Basu, the rogue figure. Basu, the rogue figure you took for a sinister visitor from another realm was none other than myself. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought first. But I thought it was leaving the impression that the spy was actually from Ding Dong Dell. Okay. It was necessary to sow suspicion in the mind of one from who could expect a suitably violent reaction. You used me, but you play me like a blessed fiddle. Like a blessed fiddle. I'd rather fear we did. I saw Teddy's big smile. But deep down you knew. Did you not? Some part of you sensed that he would never have betrayed us.
If I may be so bold.
Why else would you have sent your men to find him? Or did you think I was not aware of your little crusade?
Huh?
What? Yeah. Not only Teddy, but Lottie as well. I just love the faces they're making. They got the funniest expressions in the whole game.
Gosh.
So does all this mean that Roland is still somewhere in Ding Dong Dell? But what about possible reasons could he have for going up there all alone?
Well now.
Allow me to explain, Your Majesty.
Oh my goodness!
Roland! Alright. I guess we could go just let hear Roland explain himself. Why not? Hopefully this doesn't backfire on me. I'm sorry, Evan. I put you up through a lot. We were so worried about you, Roland. But you're back now. That's the most important thing.
Oh, that cheek!
Leander told us about where you been and about what you've been up to. Crikey, you know but you know of a lot of madcap John. Yeah, at least you could have done is invite me along for the ride. Look, I want to apologize. If I didn't have to trick you all, but I would have done. I'm sorry. I wouldn't have done. I'm sorry. You would have done it. Would have done it. He means. Well, you certainly got me going, lad. Hook, line, blessed sinker.
Flippin' heck!
You had us all going, you horrible man. but I think we'll still believe in you somewhere deep down. Did my gifts prove useful in the end?
Sure.
Sure, lock picking bugs, frog pills, but you sure know about how to keep things interesting. Here, yeah, and here's I made it all worthwhile. Evan, this is for you.
Golly!
The Mark of Kings. Yes, the Mark of Kings. Now you can open up the King's Way and get back in Ding Dong Dell without having to go through all those soldiers. Marsinger was desperate about to find it too, just like I thought he would be. But now Marsinger knows we have the mark. Isn't he gonna be on his guard? Maybe he gonna have more extra guards, and maybe have us see us coming. So finding the entrance will probably be a bit of a doozy. It might be just a bargaining chip. We need to get him to sign the declaration.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Roland. Now I can finally go back to Ding Dong Dell. Back to the home he stole from me.
And so at last the hour had come for Evan to return to Ding Dong Dell and convince King Mausinger to sign the Declaration of Interdependence. Bright-eyed, yet heavy-hearted, he prepared to take the final steps of the journey he had begun, what now seemed a lifetime ago. It was time to bring his dream of a united world one step closer to reality.
We just I need one more sign for the declaration. Just one more. Okay, now we got this.
Father and Mausinger hate each other.
Sometimes it's just not possible for people to stay friends. Sometimes the circumstances just won't allow it.
I can't believe that Father would have hated someone or been suspicious of them simply because of their species.
Yeah, your father was kind of a racist, wasn't he?
But then, why else would Mausinger do what he did?
From what I heard, it seems pretty justified from Mausinger, but his species was oppressed.
I suppose he was afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
That the great man he dedicated his life to was using him and would one day cast him aside. Think about it. What could be more frightening than being discarded by someone you love? Not that I know all the details, of course.
Right.
So I guess but he mostly did of being concerned. Yeah, let's save. The Mark of Kings indeed. It is anything that makes me feel rewarded for my hard work. It's trophies. Everyone, there's something I need to talk to you about. Alright, let's see how long this goes on for. Before we ask Ding Dong Dell to sign the declaration, I need to know about how it's people are faring under Marsinger's rule. I should also like to know about what they thought of my father. Perhaps they might be able to help me understand why he was murdered. Not he was a murderer, but that he was murdered. I never once considered their thoughts of their feelings when I was their ruler. It's high time I found out about what they truly think.
Chapter 8.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Land of my fathers.
Well, the last chapter was a pretty quick one, wasn't it?
All right.
Alright, let me run you through about how we're going to infiltrate Ding Dong Dell. So crossing on this map mark by the areas where the troops are most heavily concentrated. As you can see, a direct approach via the river will be suicidal, and there's no way we get close without being spotted. So we'll use the discipline to take us over the river, set us down someplace quieter. From there, we'll make our way via the at least heavy guarded areas to the entrance to the King's Way. All right. It's a good thing Sip gave us a deal go, huh? She's quiet as a mouse, even with the engine full ahead. Which is not to say that caution will not be required. We cannot take the risk of flying too close to the city. A roundabout approach will still be required. So the old Sky Pirates a full frontal assault ain't the order the day then. Doesn't look like this will be a straight in no messing job by the sound of it. Alright, let's make ready to leave. Yeah! Alright, finally. Alright, so next time we'll go back to Ding Dong Dell, get him to sign the declaration, and Ever will find out more about his father before his passing, and why he didn't get along with Marsinger. I'll find so much more about that. And we'll see how sneaking around gets on with that. So, let's conclude it here. Thank you for watching. I'm GreekChampion, and see you for next time.